Good morning, it's Thursday the 6th of March. It is 11:15, just about to head off out, do a couple of hours on Uber and see if we can make any sort of improvement on yesterday. So yeah, if you watch yesterday's video, I just accepted any job that came through, with the exception of I think it was 2 or 3 because they were like really ridiculous. You know, it seemed to pay off more. Because obviously what I earned per hour was higher, but then I'd done a lot more miles than what I'd normally do. So yeah, swings and roundabouts. I'll try that again today, see how I get on, see where I end up, and yeah, I'll keep you posted shortly. So it's 1:30 and I've just got home because I'm bored. So yeah, before when I started there was a slight delay. I didn't end up going out until I think it was, what time was it? It was closer to 11 when I was going to start off, and then as I pulled off I looked in my rearview mirror and one of my gates, for whatever reason, I've got electric gates. I don't know if it must have got caught or something, and basically the arm has carried on, the electric arm, and like ripped the gate off the post. So anyway, it took me about 45 minutes to fix that, get it all fixed back in and leveled up and everything. So it didn't start until 11:30. So yeah, driving around for a little bit, got my first job, little local job, including a £1 tip. Just need to, oh, excuse me. Including a £1 tip, it was £7.21 for 4.5 minutes, 1.5 miles. So I thought, not too bad. I said, you know, things are going to pick up a little bit. So it was then 10 to 12. I dropped off at the Ormskirk hospital. I sat there for 25 minutes, nothing. I thought, right, I'm going to have to move on from here. Pulled off. As soon as I went through the lights, a job popped up, Ormskirk hospital to Southport. So I thought, right, okay, well, I'm just going to, you know, as I said, I'm just going to accept anything pretty much that comes through. Again, the rate wasn't the greatest. It was £10.93. The job took just shy of half an hour. I think when I set off it was supposed to be like 20 or 25 minutes, but then all the traffic and everything, the sun's out, so everyone's just coming out, and honestly I must have seen about 200 people on bikes cycling, and I think they were just like in first gear, just doing 2 miles an hour, just clogging the roads up. That was 8.6 miles. So then I was where are we? So yeah, I was then in Southport, and then it was like 1:45. I thought, so it's dead round here, because it was, you know, it's been dead there the past couple of times I've been there. So basically from 1 until, took a screenshot of it, between 12 and 1:30. So after that other job, I've only been offered 2 jobs and I've done one of them. So for that hour and a half, I'd basically been from Southport, nothing was happening around there. I drove all the way back to Ormskirk, which is what, 9 miles, something like that. Then drove to like the outskirts of St Helens, nothing going on there, no jobs coming through whatsoever. I then thought I'll drive back towards Ormskirk, nothing there, and I thought I might as well come home because I've got better things to be doing than just waiting hand and foot for breadcrumbs off Uber, basically. And then just as I was pulling up, the second job offer just popped up, just as pretty much as I was at the end of my driveway, and it was like, go 5 miles away to do like a 6-mile job or something, £10, and it was going to take like 40 minutes. So obviously I didn't do that and then just logged off. Yeah, and that's basically it. So in the past 2 hours I've done 2 jobs, £18.14, so £9 an hour. Just crap. Obviously I tried various different things, you know, logging on and off just in case it was my phone, but I knew it wasn't, but you try it anyway. You know, you change location in case you're in a bit of a black spot, you know, and it doesn't want to work. But again, I've been in them places before, so I know jobs come through. It's just it's just fell off the face of the earth. There just seems to be nothing. You know, if you've seen my other video, I came out for a couple of hours during the day on Tuesday. £5.50 an hour for them 3 hours. Absolutely dead. I came out yesterday, not too bad. I think it was around £17-18 an hour. So I thought, okay, it was just a bad day. And then I've come out today, you know, like I said, I know I've only done them 2 hours, but when you're on like £9 an hour for the first hour and then the second hour, you just think, what's the point? Like, it's pointless. You know what I mean? It's not making any money. Like, at anything, it's probably cost me to go out for them past 2 hours, you know, with my, you know, the vehicle and the running expenses and the wear and tear and whatnot. So I don't know. I thought I might come out now. I give the car a wash down for tomorrow, because normally I'll do it on a Friday morning. I just wash it myself. I know a lot of people will just go and have it valeted, because they say, you know, time's money and it works out cheaper, but to me it doesn't. I go to the local like scratch and go, cost like 12 quid. I pay a bit more because obviously it's like a minibus. And then, you know, I'll drive back to my house and you've just got like all dry soap and everything just all running down it. And where I live, because it's kind of out in the sticks, there isn't much choice. You know, if you live somewhere it's a bit more built up, there's going to be car washes everywhere, but there isn't. So it's crap. You come home and you then spend about half an hour going around wiping all the little bits that were missed. So yeah, I've got all my jet washing, everything. It's all rigged up. It's rigged up to the water. I don't need to do anything. I literally just turn it on, and then I've got about 60 metres on a hose reel of my car shit. So I'll just pull it out, wash it, and then wind it back on the roll again. So nice and easy. I just come out, give that a blast, give that a clean. I don't even dry it. I don't need to dry it anyway because it's what, 17 degrees. But even when it's cold, I don't. On the inside, I always just do it myself anyway, because again, if you go to the local places and they do it, everything's all greasy and wet when you get out, and because they just spray all sorts of crap everywhere. So yeah, I just do that myself. Normally the inside I'll give a wipe over, depending on how busy it's been. I'll always do it after every Friday and Saturday night, because obviously you've had like customers in and out for, you know, best part of like 10-12 hours or whatever. On a weekday, well, today, you know, I've only had like what 2 jobs, so I'll run the little handheld hoover over the floor, but nothing else needs wiping now because it's spotless. So yeah, basically just to kill a bit of time and a bit of preparation for tomorrow, I'll wash this down now. And yeah, I don't know if I can be bothered, I might come back out later. Yeah, but if not, I'll just be back out tomorrow for Friday. So yeah, I'll see how I feel, and I'll catch you later. So it's just turned 5 PM and I've decided to come out for a couple of hours, see if I can improve things on this morning's or this afternoon's, however you want to see it, poor performance. So yeah, let's see if the afternoon going into the evening has anything better to offer. So I've just got home and it is 8 o'clock. I was meaning to do an update while I was out, but it just seemed to be like little job after little job. So yeah, I didn't really have time, to be honest. Yeah, so I've only been out for 3 hours, but it hasn't been too bad. Started at 5 o'clock. Headed towards Southport. So I didn't get my first job until 5:30. And then that was £5.78 for just over 9 minutes, which was 3.5 miles. Then had an XL, £6.30, 5-minute job for 1.3 miles. Then had another XL job, £5.54, 3-minute job, 0.4 of a mile. Then had a 377, 3-minute job, 0.6 of a mile. A 374, another 6-minute job, 1.3 miles. A 498, 6 minutes, 2.5 miles. A £3.90, that was 6 minutes, 2 miles. A £4.69, 7 minutes, 1.9 miles. A £4.64, 4 minutes, 1 mile. A £5.94, which was a 6-minute job, 2 miles. And then I finished on a £3.76 for a 2-minute job, which was 0.8 of a mile. And then it seemed to go a bit quiet. I waited around for about 15 minutes. I think only one job popped up, and it was like an XL in Formby or something. They wanted me to go like 9 miles to do a mile job for like a £5 or something. So it just went like ridiculous. So I thought, yeah, I can't be bothered. I didn't want the hourly rate to plummet down any further than it could. So I, for the 3 hours that I've come out this evening, I think it was about £53. So then for them 3 hours, the hourly rating was about £17 an hour. So, you know, not too bad. But then obviously I'd done the 2 hours again. I'd done 2 hours this morning as well, which were rubbish. So over the 5 hours, it comes down to £14 2 pence. Can't think. £14.20 for the day. So it's not too bad. Obviously, it's a vast improvement from what I was on this morning, because I think it was like £9 an hour. But yeah, obviously the afternoon seems to be better. More people moving around. Did I take a screenshot? No, I don't think I took one. I thought I took a screenshot when I logged off of how many jobs. I think there was like 15 job offers. I've done 13 of them, something like that. So yeah, so there's only a couple of like really ridiculous ones, but I just seemed to be accepting whatever jobs were coming up, to be honest, just to see if it made any sort of difference. So yeah, it's alright, I suppose. I only came back because I got a little bit bored and I'm hungry, to be honest, but in reality I could have easily have stayed out for another hour or two. I've still got charge on, but I've already done that, you know, from when I charged up last night. So obviously I've been out for you know, for 5 hours. I could have easily got another hour out there easily, which would have been 6. The temperature has been good, so I've been getting good miles per kilowatt. I'm getting like 3.1 miles per kilowatt now, which is then basically taking my tank back up to like 150 miles, whereas, you know, during when it's been really cold, when we've had like snow and ice and that, and you've got the heaters on and off, you know, you're looking at like, I think it was like 80 miles, 90 miles if you were lucky, and it was a bit of a pain, especially like the Friday, Saturday night shifts. Whereas I know that now I can go out and I can, you know, comfortably get, what, 5, 6, I got like 6 hours easily before the charge. So say like tomorrow now, with it being Friday, I'll probably start my shift at maybe about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then I won't have to get on the rapid charge until 10 o'clock at night. So yeah, all in all, not too bad. I know it's only like the £71, but you know, in reality that's cost me about £2.50 in electric. I know there's obviously other costs associated with it, but yeah, it obviously would have cost more to do 100 miles in diesel. So yeah, that's about it. No real big stories or dramas really to touch on. So yeah, I'll be out handy-ish tomorrow and try and do a long shift. So I'll catch you on tomorrow's video.